And just like that, we're back. Feels good. Feels good to be back. So, Mud, are you there? Is Mudturtle still on the line? Or are you looking for the TS deck? Are you looking for TS's Halvar deck?
Say that again. You break it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I breaking up? Are you looking for TS's deck, or how are we going about building this thing?
We could try something different.
Okay.
Rylox.
Rylox? I'm okay with Rylox, if you are.
Yeah.
He seems like a very controlly type of hero. So, for Astral, what do you want to add in? Which of the three? Usually the go-to is Lunar. Because Lunar's got all the gain additional actions if they're not Astral. It's got all this good stuff going on with it. But I feel like if we're being more control-y, would Solar be good? Because we can add Blinding Beetles in there. Solar also does have some nice card draw as well. Lightseer Cassilia, have a good one. Thank you for tuning in.
So you're thinking of adding soul?
I'm thinking of adding Solar. Now, I mean, that could seem completely wrong. Because it's either Solar or Lunar that I wanted to add. But we do have Blinding Beetles that we can add in here. And we can add Impatient Scholars for card draw.
Sure. Could add.
Or we could just add some buffs. We could add the Vibrant Plumetail. I feel like adding buffs is right to this. Because if we're going to swing for a bunch of combo buffs near the end, we do want to put out some buff bait.
Yep.
Okay, so now we need lightning cards. Probably put in some moats. Vortex Charger. Probably some of those just to, like I said, search for our combos.
We don't really want our combos though to the end.
No, exactly. So yeah, maybe okay, we can take the chargers out. Do we do hulking charge claws? Or what else kind of electric, or at least lightning, do you think we should add in here?
Yeah, charge claws.
I mean, they're a fine new buff. And if we are going to try and go more buff heavy, more buff centric, to bait out buff removal when we can, I think those are fine ones. Let's look at our... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Mantex Volter might be a decent...
Mantex Volter? Oh, yeah. That's just 2 damage card draw. Plug some of those in there. Okay, so now we definitely need healing. So I feel like...
Yeah, fixers for sure. Maybe some rampart.
Ramparts just sounds like a great idea to me.
Or do we want the blast-proof defenders?
Ooh, those are card draw. And if we're...
Card draw and make opponent remove.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we take the ramparts out, put in some blast proofs. That feels fine to me.
Limb Replacer might be a decent card.
Limb Replacer? Would we ever run Repair Bot over Limb Replacer? I've never had success with Limb Replacer. That's the thing. I've never had success with it. I feel like there is a deck out there that can use it.
I was thinking for like card draw too, and then you can move your combo cards back into your deck.
Oh, that's true. We could do that.
Maybe a couple or...
Yeah, we'll try 2. I mean, we still got to add some time cards in here. Obviously, Hammer Down Enforcer for buff removal. Do we ever just Chrono Warpers? I feel like we're going to be bouncing a lot of his cards back to his hand. That Chrono Warper's not that strong.
Sure. What is Gyro Master?
Gyro Master. When any of your buffs are about to be removed by another hero, draw cards equal to the... Ooh. That's tasty. Essentially, his buff removal becomes card draw for us. We could just add in 3 Gyro Masters. Because, yeah, his buff removal will become our card draw. Which means that we could just Mantex Volter, Frostflare Axe if we really need to, and we can just kind of make him remove our stuff when we want to. That sounds fine to me. Now, we do only have 6 time cards.
Now we gotta find...
Yeah, now we gotta find our combo.
Now we gotta find...
Our combo buffs. So, the ones that we can run... Calibration Stance, but that turns into healing. Also, that's not Calibration Stance. That just looks like it. We could do Short Circuit, but I feel like Short Circuit late in the game just doesn't do us anything. We could put in Magnetic Smash and Body Morph. We'd have to look into... Elemental Surge doesn't do anything. Shocking Torment would be the only one we could add for Lightning. And Double Solar is just the Sun Glare. I feel like we got to add in another element. We also don't have Blinding Beetles in this deck. Or, Tantosians.
Yeah.
I say we're taking out the Limb Replacers. We're adding in Tantosians. Do we need to add in another element and just add in 2 of the supremacy items? Is that what we need to do?
Shall we do explosive?
That way we can use all of the tech ones? That might be the best bet. So let's go back and
Then
add...
we could put in a blast shield and
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we need to just add
maybe
in
a turbo sphere.
Sunblade and the blasting cannon. Oh, we need to take another one out. Take one Plume-tail out, I guess. The blasting cannon. Okay, so combos. What were you saying? Blast shield we could add in, you said?
Yeah, blast
Last sequence. Do we do empowered implant? I feel like that late in the game, empowered implant is probably our best bet. And
yeah, and steel fort.
steel fortification. All right. This looks interesting, to say the least. I will say that. So we have a lot of buffs in here, which is awesome, because we really want our opponent to start throwing buff removal left and right, so that when we get down to our combos, he just can't do anything. And I do like the Gyromaster inclusion in here, so that he just draws us cards while we do it. The only thing I'm thinking is we might need more healing. We have Blinding Beetles and Tyrax Fixers, but is that going to be enough?
What does Plume-tail do?
Plume-tail is just a buff that increases, like, it's a 4/4 if it's not astral. So it was just a buff. We could easily replace it with something else.
We could replace that with repair bots.
We could do that.
If we want more.
Yeah, we just have to keep in mind that we can only ever use 2 Blinding Beetles in a match. But I'm a-okay with repair bots, because like I said, as long as we get down to, as long as we survive to where we can pull off the Destined Power, then I think we're golden. And with Time Jumper being able to control somewhat of the board while we just defend our way to victory, I think that'll work. I think that'll work just fine. I kind of want to take out 1 Charge Claw and add in 1 more time card just so we have a decent amount. Like a Clockwork Construct, just 1 of them.
Sure.
That way, like, if he does kill something important, we can bring back, like, a Repair Bot. We can bring back an Electrified Moat, something to keep us in the game. I feel like that could be good. Yeah. I like the crazy stuff we just came up with, Mud. I really do. let's go ahead.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Oh, yes, it will. But you know what? That's what Silver 2 is all about. All you fans of the Silver generation. Let's go ahead and add this into the deck list. So the only thing we have to watch out for is mountain decks with Crushing Blow. Or really mountain decks in general that have item control. All right. This is our Muddy Destiny. This is our very own Muddy Destiny. All right, let's see if we can control our way to... I mean, is it even really an OTK? It's just like a lot of damage. Wrangler, what did you miss? We just built
Yeah, this isn't an...
Yeah, it feels like it's more of just like get some good damage in, and then combos could hit you for a lot at the end. I don't know.
Yeah, we would have to win the second turn after we play.
Yeah. So Wrangler, this is...
Power.
Yep. So this is the deck that we came up with Destined Power for you. I feel like we lay Mantic's Volter and
I'd say just
pass? Okay, we got our Tantosian so we can get our solar weapon in. A Grim Glider. That ain't good.
I play the Volter too, so we can start getting in.
He runs Shadow Puppets? He also runs Air. Interesting. So he runs Shadow and Air. Do we put the Volter out or do we just pass?
I would play the Volter.
See if we can bait out a Shadow Puppet or something?
Yeah, either he removes it or we got card draw.
Yeah. I like that plan of thought. I'm wondering what Firehawk's build is. For real. For real.
Can we return that to his hand, or is it just action buffs?
It's just action buffs. That's one that we'll have to remove. Maybe we should have added in an element that could buff removal. Because now we got to search for a hammer down. Okay. Like, I'm intrigued of what this guy's deck is. He's gonna put his... Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, that hurts. We just passed here, right?
Yeah, or you can lay the moat.
I can't lay them out because I already used my lightning action.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I could Blinding Beetle, but I feel like it's preemptive, and I don't do it yet. I feel like I pass. Now I get my buff removal.
There we go. Hammer down.
Yep. Oh, okay. So he's going to take the other anti-gravity bot, so it draws him something that, you know. That's fine. So I hammer down these two. Gust Frog I'm okay with just rotating out. Do I ever just lay Repair Bot here? Just to kind of slowly build myself back up? I mean, I know he's got Shadow Puppet on top, right? I feel like I attack, or I do this. Next turn, I can Repair Bot. If I know he's got a Shadow Puppet, I don't want to give him too much value out of it. Wrangler says, is now when I suggest a gimmick deck that only uses cross-order combos? Yep. Probably going to take the Shadow. Ooh, that Blood Pact Redeemer. This is interesting. Because I definitely want to do this now. Feels like the right thing to do. And then I can moat? Sounds good. I think I'll want to save the hammer down for that shadowy grave or something. I'm very intrigued with what Firehawk's deck is. I'm thoroughly intrigued. Frozen Totem, no way. There's so many burn cards in this deck, though. Muds, what is your suspicions of what this guy's, like, be-all, end-all game ender is?
I have no idea. I'm thinking maybe he just likes to keep out Sulfuric.
Sulfuric Demise. I mean, it's a good card. If that's the case, I think we just pass.
Just
Thunder. Wow. Okay, so he's running Shadow Puppet and Thunder Slugs.
yeah, this might not be.
No, this is a terrible matchup for us. Oh. Okay. I mean, I feel like we got to do this now. But like I don't think we ever win this matchup. I don't think we ever win this matchup. I think he's just like a stall and heal and let Sulfuric Demise just kill me with infinite damage. I think that's what he is. I know he's got a Thunder Slug. Okay, laying a Gyromaster could be pretty good.
Yeah, maybe a Master and
Master into what?
Master and a Charge Claw.
Okay. He's got Strike Slip and Winds of Plague. Wow. I think this guy is just building a very efficient hybrid combo deck, like Ranglithor wanted. And all he's doing is making sure that he's controlling the board. I don't need to return anything. Oh, I could have Charge Clawed and returned Charge Claw with the Gyromaster. I could have done that. Probably a better move. Yeah, if he Thunder Slugs here, which he will. Yeah, I think. Okay, Strike Slip, Winds of Plague, and Blood Pact. I think this guy's just like lay hybrid combos the entire time, and that's it. That's all he does. But we are a buff-centric deck, so I don't think there's any real way for us to do anything. Luckily, we have Steel Fortification. We just have to like live long enough, because Steel Fortification will make it so that none of our buffs can be removed. Well, I mean, I think Blastbot, or not Blastbot, the what is it? The Blast Sequence is the only one that can be removed.
Right. He's got 2 forms of buff removal though, so
Yeah. Strike Slip, okay. That was kind of bad because his Thunder Slug's going right there. But maybe it was just like 7 damage, whatever. I'm okay with doing this and passing. I don't think there's a reason to get 2 buffs on the board right now. Plume-tail, not bad. I think I draw and Repair Bot. If he Shadow Puppets, I mean, he's... I have to waste his buff removal somehow.
yeah.
So, I mean, I gotta get rid of it somehow.
Right.
No, I know he has a second Thunder Slug in the deck.
He probably has 3.
Okay. Yeah, he probably has 3 Thunder Slugs and like 3 Shadow Puppets. The thing is, he's letting me heal. And I'm okay with this. Okay. Because what I have seen from him, I haven't seen any mountain card, so I don't know what his healing is. I have not seen a single mountain card yet. I'm going to put this down, preventing 2 of that. Like I said before, I have to do something to bait out all of his buff removal.
Yeah.
There's the shadow
He
puppet.
doesn't remove it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, like a lot of his cards have burn. Buff. Okay. So he's got 3 to choose from. And another shadow puppet's coming up. Winds of Plague. Okay. I feel like he's going to buff. Gyromaster's not a bad one to pick up. Okay. Keep forgetting about the order of that. I keep forgetting I could just return the Charge Claw. Okay. I don't think I do anything here.
No, yeah, just pass.
Yeah. I could moat
Could play. Yeah, you could play a moat
in case he attacks me. But otherwise, I'm gonna go down to what, 8? It's gonna feel really bad. I'm gonna go down to 10. There's my last buff removal. That one's a pretty good hammer down, I'd say.
Yep, that's a nice.
Yeah, I feel like I need to hammer down this thing. Otherwise, it's just like game over for me. Okay, so I have 9 cards left in my deck. How many lightning cards do I have left?
He's used 2.
He's used, what, 1 Shadow Puppet, 1 Thunder Slug. That's it. So he's still got another Shadow Puppet and another Thunder Slug. I don't even think he actually runs Pathfinder. I think he runs the other 2 because they're better buff removal for him. But I need to think here. I have how many lightning cards in this deck? 3 Volters. And I have laid 2 of them. Are you for real? All right, well, we need to get going. Attack. Ooh, the Strike Slip. Okay. So Strike Slip is coming back. I mean, that's fair. I feel like we need to Volter. Oh no! Oh wait, we can't. I don't think we can. Because there's 2 Volters. How many moats do I have? 3 moats. So I have 1 more moat in the deck. But I think I've both my Charge Claws. So if I lay the Volter, I can't lay my 3rd moat because my 3rd moat's the only card I can use to pay for the Destined Power. But I think right now the Volter is the better choice. We're also looking for our last Blinding Beetle. Ancestral Communion, okay. We're looking for our last Blinding Beetle.
Yep, gotta equip the blasting.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that with the Tantosian so I don't lose an action. If I can. Okay, so we have the Blinding Beetle. Ooh, the Clockwork Construct. Okay. So all of his combos are back. 2 of them are in his hand. Oh, dear. Okay. Buff. Okay, I mean, he could... It's probably Gust Frog. It's probably Gust Frog. Unless he's really looking for card draw. Oh, it's card draw. Okay, good to know. Shadowy Grave. Okay. This one is burn. So he's going to be laying something else soon. I need to get... Actually, I feel if I lay the Repair Bot down now, I'm fine. I need to get some healing. He can... I mean, if he buff removals, he buff removals, but I'll at least be able to draw, what, 2 cards?
Yeah, we kind of want him to remove.
Yeah, we almost wanted to remove some of these buffs now. Okay. He said buff? Oh, are you serious? He's going to get a Thunder Slug into play, a Vile Plume, and a Greedy... Or a... No, he can't. I don't think he can Gust Frog. Okay, so he can't Thunder Slug us. He can't Thunder Slug us. But he'll draw the Thunder Slug. Oh, he can. He didn't have Air Supremacy. That's why I thought he couldn't. But we'll draw a card. Okay, so there's our moat. There's 4 cards left. I need to lay the Blasting Bot. So I need to draw. Okay, not what I was hoping for. So I'm going to take 3...
How many cards?
3 cards. But I need to equip the cannon. I think if I... Well, no, because if I... Okay, so... Actually, if I Defender... I'll prevent some of this damage. And draw cards. Okay. I mean, I could just be dead. I know he's got Slip Strike in his hand. Okay. Maybe he's looking for Dreadful Hour?
So do we lay cannon next turn here and draw?
I think we have to, yeah. I think we have to lay cannon and draw. Or
I
actually...
hope he doesn't have another kind of...
Do we cannon and Tyrax Fixer to heal? We have, what, 2 cards left in the deck? And we have enough to pay for the combos? That I think that's what we do. We cannon and heal.
Yep.
And now we will toss back 3 combo buffs, drawing 5 cards essentially. Okay, now we get to move all 4 of them back. This is good.
Yeah, Rang. We'll see if we...
Yeah, we'll see if we can pull it off. The only buff he can remove is Blast Sequence. All the other ones are protected with the Steel Fortification. All the other ones are protected from Steel Fortification.
Yeah, we should be able to...
Yeah.
We should have him, though. We only need 12 damage.
Yeah. Somehow...
And then power does 5.
Somehow... What? Oh, I can return a buff. I guess. Yeah. We'll return it so it doesn't deal damage to us, I guess. Somehow we did this.
Yeah, we got this.
Oh my word. Yeah, just efficient damage. Put that one in first. Then this one, then this one, then this one. So we don't take any damage. I didn't know we actually also get to select.
Damage, he's dead.
I didn't know we actually get to select when they come into play. Let's give him the clutch. Wow. Firehawk, I like your deck, man. I like your deck.
I'm surprised that worked.
Oh man. I'm gonna go ahead and copy Firehawk's deck because I want to see what that's all about. I want to see what Firehawk's deck was all about because that intrigued me. That thoroughly intrigued me. Also, we got a new quest to play some mechanical cards. I gotta see what his deck is. I need to. It was a... Oh god, he was a Astral. Firehawk. I have to see this thing. I have to see it. Yeah. Healing, combos back, combo payment, card draw, combo get back. Sparkback Channeler, really? 2 Thunder Slugs, 3 Shadow Puppets, Vibrant Plumetail. I like the deck. I think it can be modified a little bit because I really don't like Ancestral Communion. I don't know why, I just don't like the card. It's not as good as everyone is saying, at least in my opinion. I don't see a need for Vibrant Plumetails.
I don't know if Sun Hunter Tuck 2 is a good...
Yeah. I mean, it's nice to be able to...
base? Yeah, he showed us his hand, basically, though, or...
Yeah, he showed us what he was drawing every single time. But, I mean, I like the deck. I really like the deck. Yeah, because it's just a lot of combo recursion. 3 Blood Pact Redeemers, 1 Frozen Totem, 1 Greedy Gas Bag. Like, it's all just using these. But he didn't have a single thing of healing in the deck, which is ultimately what his downfall was. He had no healing. So he gets blown out 100% of the time against, like, aggro.
Oh, yeah, by aggro?
Yeah. He had really strong board control. Like, I like the premise of what he's doing. But I think that the hero might need to change. Yeah, the only healing was Winds of Plague, exactly. I think the hero might need to change. Probably to someone with Shadow Supremacy, so you're not reliant on the Shade Ripper or the Grim Glider. But it's not a bad deck. Not a bad one at all. Not a bad deck. Well, we're going to keep trying with this, but I'm going to take a quick break. That game took like 45 minutes, and it was awesome. I'm going to use the restroom. We'll be right back. Give me like 5 minutes or so, and we'll join in again. And then we'll come back, and we'll probably... Yep. I'm sorry, Mud? But yes, there'll be a 5-minute intermission here while Mud and I take a short break. We'll be right back. We'll keep playing this Destined Power deck, see if it works. I mean, so far it's done pretty well. So far it's done okay. So give us 1 sec, guys, and we'll be right back.